Let me repeat. GG now. What does GG now mean? Go and get it. Nobody owes you. Let me repeat that. GG now. Nobody owes you. Remember, your only choice in life should be to choose that you always have a choice. Let me repeat that. Your only choice in life should be to choose that you always have a choice. We all have excuses, right? But nobody owes you nothing. Yes, when you are a child, you are brought up in a certain environment. You don't have a choice with a lot of things. But when you become an adult, it is your choice. Your choice to choose how far you go in life. Yeah, you may have been adopted. Yes, you may have been abused. Yes, you may have not been born in the best circumstances or the best situation. But let's think about how many people was born into poverty that became a success story. Let's think about how many people was that child that was given a helping hand that chose to now be the people to be given out the hand, right? You have to choose to get up and go and get it. If you want more friends, do you think that if you sit on the sofa every day, all day, pouting about not having friends, you're going to gain friends? If you want to go to college and you never put in applications, do you think you're going to be able to get into college if you never put in applications? If you want a promotion on your job, do you think if you come to work late every day, if you're constantly complaining, if you have doing your job, that you're going to get that promotion? Let me repeat this. Nobody owes you nothing. So it is time for you to get up. GG now. Get out and go and get it yourself because nobody owes you nothing. Now, I know you're probably saying, how do I do this thing? How do I get up and get out? You're already creative. You're already smart. You're already intelligent. You're already talented. You already possess the gifts, the qualities, and the abilities because people have been telling you this every day of your life. It's something special about you. You need to take your gifts and you need to do something with your beauty. Your beauty, you can be a model. You're intelligent. You can be some type of architect or be the next astronaut, right? You've been getting these compliments because you possess the talents, the gifts, and the abilities. So how do we get to that point? The 3 W's. You already know what you want. That's the first W. You have to know what you want. If you're born into poverty and you want to come out of poverty, what are the steps that you have to take? The first thing, the first W to your superpower is knowing what you want. What is it that you want in life? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to overcome? What are your goals, right? What do you want? The second W is you have to put in that willpower. So now it's time for you to stop making complaints. It's time for you to stop pouting and looking for sympathy or looking for a handout. GG now. Go get it. Nobody owes you. Therefore, you are going to have to be the one to get it yourself. When you go off to school and you go to study for a test, are you expecting somebody to give you the answers? Right? If you want to get a job, let's go back to that. In order to get that job, you have to fill out the application. You have to be the one to sit in the interview. If you want a better relationship, do you think somebody's going to come to you and take your hand and drag you through the relationship? It has to be you to go and get the counseling. You have to be the one to read the self-help book. You have to be the one to do an introspection on self, right? Nobody's going to come and take your hand and say, let me help you. That's not how the successful people become successful. That's not how millionaires become millionaires. That is not how the people that make changes in the world become the people known for making changes. Those are the steppers. You have to be willing to step. You have to be willing to put forth the work, which is the second W, the willpower. After you know the want, you have to put in that willpower. You have to take that blueprint. Sit down with that blueprint. Write down your plans and your goals. Now you got it on paper. So now you feel more obligated. You feel more responsible, right? So then you have to put forth that willpower. If you say, I want to lose weight, guess what? When people offer you burgers and pizza, you got to push the burgers and pizza to the side. You have to have the discipline in yourself to go and get a salad when everybody's eating a burger, pizza, and eating ice cream. If you say, I want to become fine as wine, you have to be the one to say, okay, I'm getting ready to go to the gym Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday, right? You can't just go in the gym and just look at the elliptical, look at the weights, look at people exercising. You have to be the one to get in there and do that work. If you say, okay, I want to go to college, right? It's not a person next to you that's going to be able to pass that SAT for you or that ACT. So guess what you're going to have to do? Yeah, I'm sweating. It's raining out here, but guess what? I said that today, no matter what the environment was, I was going to make this video because GG now. Go get it because nobody owes me nothing. Okay? So now back to it. If you say, I want to pass this SAT, I want to go to a great college, how do you plan on doing that? Nobody's going to give that to you. That's going to take you sitting down when everybody party, when everybody doing miscellaneous things, when everybody going to the park. It's going to take you sitting down, studying, looking through books of how to pass the SAT, what techniques, what tools. That's that willpower. You have to have that discipline in yourself to say, I want this, so I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to get what I want. How do we accomplish goals? By having that discipline, by having that willpower. You have to choose to choose. You have to make that choice. Nobody else possesses that superpower but you. You are your own superhero that possesses that own superpower. Now, once you sit down with your blueprint, once you sit down with your plan, once you sit down and you have it all together and you put in that work, this is what happens. This is the laws of motion. If you put out effort or you put in effort, you have to yield the result. That means if you put in the effort, it's coming back to you. It's going to come to you. Now, this is the thing. It may not come to you the way you want it to, the timing that you want it to, but it's going to come because laws of motion is anything that is at motion will remain at motion unless a bigger or a greater force impedes against that motion, right? And also the third law of emotion states that any action, there is a reaction that comes. That is law of emotion. Law is what? An obligation, a requirement. There is nothing stopping law but you. That last W is walking into your victory, walking into your purpose, walking into your success. Like right now, my goal was to shoot this video. And there's kids out here right now. But guess what? I'm focused because I want people to understand what mind empowerment means. When you empower your mind, you can defy the odds. You can overcome any circumstance, any situation, any outcome. There is nothing in this world that is stopping you but you. W, number one is want. You already know what you want. The second W is the willpower. Let's go and put in that discipline. Let's put in that work. Let's make the sacrifice. We want to get a nice figure. Let's go to the gym. Let's stop eating ice cream. Let's stop eating pizza, right? We want a successful relationship. Let's invest in self-help. Let's invest in counseling. Let's read more books about how to be healthy, right? If you want to become a CEO or entrepreneur, let's connect and let's connect and associate with people that own businesses. You can't say you want to become something and you continue to surround yourself by people that are living up under their means. You have to be the one to put yourself in these positions. You possess the power. You possess the power. You possess the power. How do we get there? One step at a time. You have to push forward. Remember, laws of motion is any object that is in motion remains in motion unless a greater force or equal force impedes your progress. Any object that remains at rest will remain at rest. So if you are in motion, you are going to achieve your goal one step at a time. You have to be willing to apply that second W, which is the willpower. Hey, Queenwytisha, the mind is a powerful tool to empower. Let's empower your mind. Remember, follow me, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. This is your girl, Queenwytisha. GG now. GG now. GG now. Let's say it. GG now. Go get it. No one owes you but you. Until the next broadcast.